like a douche under the runner in the night, blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a douche under the runner in the night, blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a douche. Some silicone sister with a manager, mister, told me I got what it takes. She said I'll turn you on, son, into something strong. Play the song with the funky break. And go-kart Mozart was checking out the weather chart, see if it was safe outside. And little early birdie came by in his curly-whirly and asked me if I needed a ride.
Now, back to AB Sports Conversation with Anthony Carlo and Benzino the Hero.
And we are back here on AB Conversation. Anthony Carlo and Benzino the Hero are here in the studio, WICR, basement of La Penta, here at Iona College. We are broadcasting live on Ustream.tv. So if you wanna know what's up, you better be tuned into Ustream right now. All you gotta do is go on Ustream.tv.com.
Type in WICR. And just in case if you missed the episode, what is the thing on YouTube? What's our WICR? Gales Radio WICR? The YouTube page.
Yes. Oh yeah, the YouTube page. You can go on the YouTube page. It would be just type in Gales Radio on WICR.
Gales Radio. Okay.
And you
catch up on the episodes.
Yeah, you'll be caught up on the episode. We want to give a quick shout out for Strides for Speech Walk, Sunday, April 13th, 1 to 4 p.m. La Penta, Lot. This year, the event will benefit a speech pathology student here at Iona who's battling lymphoma in the Iona College Speech, Language, and Hearing Clinic. Please join us this year for the 9th annual Strides for Speech Walk. There will be raffles, food, children's games, and lots of other fun excitement. $15 registration for students. Now,
Most definitely. So, Benzino, I want to know what your thoughts today. It was a big day.
Big day.
It was the last home opener for the captain of the New York Yankees, Derek Jeter. The New York Yankees honored the core four today. The core four was honored, that being Andy Pettitte, Mariano Rivera, Jorge Posada, and DJ.
Derek Jeter.
And they threw out the first pitches. Nice ceremony. Nice opening day. And you know what? Better than anything, the Yankees got a win.
They won?
They won.
It was close, right?
4-2.
4-2.
4-2. Baltimore Orioles defeated Ubaldo Jimenez. And on the hill was the man that out of all 5 starters for the Yankees, I had the least faith in this year to have a solid year. Hiroki Kuroda. Now, Kuroda has been making me look dumb. Because last time out he pitched stellar, and this time out he pitched stellar. So I'd say, arguably, out of all the starters, he's been the best so far.
It's better for you that if he makes you look dumb, since you are Mr. Pinstripes.
It's better for him to make me look dumb.
Because you said he was bad. And if he's good, that's more wins for you.
That's true. Well, I don't understand what you're saying. Say that again?
If you predicted Hiroki Kuroda to do bad.
Which I didn't predict him to do bad, but I predicted him not to have a great year.
Oh, okay. Because I was saying if you predicted him not to do well and he's doing well, it's bad that you did the pick, but it's good because your team's winning.
So it's bad that he's making me look dumb, but it's good that he's winning for us.
For you.
For me.
For you.
For me. Okay, understandable. I agree with that. But you know what? You know who's not, in my opinion, all the way where he needs to be? Carlston Charles Sabathia. CC Sabathia pitched last night against the Toronto Blue Jays. And the man got the win.
Okay.
The Yankees won the ball game.
Good for you.
Gave up 4 earned runs. 4. Okay. He came off of a first start where he gave up 6. Is CC Sabathia going to be solid this year? Many people have said so far, give the guy a chance. It's opening day. He gave up 6 runs. Is he getting back to where he needs to be by lowering that to 4 runs yesterday? Or is he showing us that every start is not going to be as stellar as he used to be?
Hopefully for CC Sabathia, he's just getting the kinks out. He's still not feeling the spring weather as of today.
Right.
Because it's rainy, then it was windy one day, now
That's
it's
true.
sunny.
That's
so
true.
hopefully when summer comes, when the nice weather comes, the nice pitching will come along with CC Sabathia.
That's true. He lost a lot of weight this offseason.
Yes.
He said that it wasn't losing weight so much. It
Turned
was,
it into muscle.
Exactly, that's what he said. I'm not going to be a liar here and tell you that I don't have a little bit of worry that CC is not going to be what he used to be.
And he's your number one ace.
He's supposed to be the ace, okay? But I don't think going into this season anybody is expecting that. Because you know what? They're expecting a bounce back year, which is why people are jumping on him when he's giving up 6 runs or 4 runs. They called it a bounce back start. It is a little bit because 4 is better than 6.
Yes.
But I don't think anybody has confidence in the fact that we even have an ace. We have, as I said, pitchers that have the potential to win 12 to 15 games.
Yes.
You have staffs out there that have a guy who can win 20 games, maybe 2, but maybe the rest they fall off. The Yankees, on the other hand, I'm not hating the fact that they may not have a 20-game winner, but they have Tanaka, Sabathia, Pineda, Nova, and Kuroda, who each, in my opinion, are capable of winning double-digit games anywhere from 12 to 15.
Tanaka had a good first start.
He did.
Then his first at-bat was a home run, but then he settled down.
Yes, his first at bat, he gave up a home run, probably giving everybody a short heart attack
Yes.
for the fact the Yankees spent over $155 million for him, but he settled down. And I think that there's nothing we can ever say about Tanaka at this point. We just can't get into him because
Only his first start.
Exactly. But Sabathia, I feel like we can get into a little bit, and I feel like, in my opinion is Sabathia is going to wind up having a solid year. Not as good as he used to be, hitting the high teens and 20-game seasons with 20 wins. But my opinion, he'll have I'd say a 15-game year. 15 wins. 15 win year. 15 win year. I say that he's not going to be a stellar. I say that he's going to need a lot of run support to get him the wins.
Yes.
He's not the same CC, but he's got to learn how to reinvent himself, and I don't think he's going to excel at that. But I think he'll do a good enough job to win at least 15 games.
Mark Teixeira
Yes.
is back on the DL.
Which, I'll tell you one thing, is very annoying.
Yes.
It's extremely annoying. Mark Teixeira can't stay healthy.
He's usually a healthy guy.
He used to be a healthy guy, but since last year, missing most of the year, and now this year, he's on the 15-day. It's very annoying that the Yankees have Sean Kelly at first, and I'll tell you one thing that's not annoying is that they have Yangervis Solarte at third because the kid is hitting. He's tearing the cover off the ball.
Okay.
But it's annoying that the Yankees have so much firepower at their will, but something always happens, and it seems like it's always gravitating around Tex that keeps that firepower halted. And it's halted. Teixeira's not on the field. He's not playing. He keeps getting injured. You know what? We went out. We did what we had to do. Why can't Tex stay on the field?
Anthony, you are disappointed, frustrated with Teixeira because you know the capability of Mark Teixeira. The 25 home runs, 100 RBIs, and a nice average.
Yeah.
You want to see that
Yes.
with the Yankees.
Yes.
But with Teixeira not there, you get Mr. Kelly.
Mr. Kelly. Now, Mr. Kelly he popped out 20 homers last year, but the only problem is that, forget about Mr. Kelly. This is what I care about. I care about Tex, and I care about him being on the DL. As I hit my microphone again.
Yes.
And I care about the fact that the guy needs to stay healthy. I mean, that's it. They're paying you money. I understand that you can't fool around with things like hamstrings because I've had them before, and even though it seems like they should jump back out there, it's hard to deal with. But all I know is it's a little frustrating. That's all I'm saying. But let's talk a little bit about Yangervis Solarte.
Yangervis Ohuda?
Exactly.
That's A-Rod's replacement? Yangervis Ohuda?
Exactly.
Who is that?
Exactly. Who is that? Because this guy went from not even being a thought on the team to being a contender to make the 25-man roster, to making the 25-man roster, to being the best hitter on the team. That's what Yangervis Solarte went to.
Yangervis Solarte.
Yangervis So Good Solarte. That is his name.
Wow.
Yangervis Solarte.
Okay.
The man is unconscious right now. He's tearing the cover off the ball. He's making web gems at third base. A-Rod who? That's what people are thinking.
Really?
Because Yangervis Solarte is a New York Yankee that is outshining the Beltran they picked up, the Ellsbury they picked up, the McCann they picked up, and just about everybody else.
So the guy the Yankees paid the least amount of money
Yes,
is putting in work.
precisely. Do you find anything odd with that situation?
No. No. They're cheap. The Yankees are cheap.
They're cheap.
They're cheap for the cheap guys.
Well, the thing is that the Yankees go out and spend a lot of money.
Yes.
They're all going to have most likely good years, the guys they picked up. But it's just ironic how Solarte is outshining them all.
It's like, here's the analogy, all right?
Okay, we're waiting for it. Here comes the analogy.
You see the cereal aisle.
Yes, I see the cereals. You
You
see Cheerios, Honey Bunches of Oats.
Exactly. You see
Yeah.
Cheerios, Honey Bunches of Oats, Fruity Pebbles, Fruit Loops,
Okay.
all in your cabinet when you get home.
Yes, true.
But then in the back, you see the store brand
Okay.
just hiding in there. But then you
Okay.
like the store brand, so it emerges in. And that's Solarte. He's trying to emerge in with the big names.
That, I will say one thing. I love cereal. I tend to have a bowl of it at night for a snack.
Okay.
So if I'm still hungry at night, most people might grab some cookies,
Cereal?
maybe a waffle,
It's good.
maybe some chips. I tend to gravitate to cereal because
Yes.
I love cereal. I love Honey Bunches of Oats. I love oatmeal squares. I love Smart Start. I love cereals with clusters of oats and honey and stuff like that.
Nah, Fruity Pebbles
Yeah.
my favorite.
Cocoa Puffs, you're a Cocoa Puffs guy?
Reese's Puffs.
I understand that, but I like the ones with clusters of oats and pieces of yogurt
And
pieces of
cholesterol, right?
fruit.
And high cholesterol.
No, those are the healthy ones. What are you, crazy? The ones with cholesterol are the ones you're eating.
The bland flakes.
The ones that you are eating, the Reese's and the what else? The Fruity Pebbles
Fruity
and
Pebbles.
the Cocoa Puffs. Those are the cholesterol ones because those are the ones that are crap. Those are the ones that are made, like candy.
Yeah.
What I'm eating is the ones they claim to be healthy. I'm not saying they're healthy because they're probably disguised,
Yes.
but they're still supposed to be
Supposed to be.
quotation marks the healthy ones, and they taste good. Like Special K fruit and yogurt.
Now I like yogurt.
Okay.
I like cornflakes.
We got totally
Cornflakes.
different cereal. You see, I'm not a big cornflakes guy. I like Special K Protein Plus. You have you ever heard of that one?
I heard of it. I see. That's the one I don't pick out in the cereal aisle.
So am I the one that's buying into Yangervis Solarte, and you're buying into Brian McCann and Jacoby Ellsbury
As of
and
now,
Derek
yes,
Jeter?
you see the big names. You
Yeah.
see the big names. You're
Yes.
attracted to the big names.
True.
In time, maybe I'll be attracted to the store brand cereal, as in Solarte.
Well, I'm not buying store brand, but I know what you're saying.
Okay.
I understand. Solarte, keep it up. I'm sure that pitchers will figure him out, and he'll get off another planet, and he'll probably quiet down. But keep it going as long as you can.
To the other team in New York, in the metropolitan area, the Mets. Closer Bobby Parnell is out for the year
That
with
is
Tommy
true.
John
That is
surgery.
true. Now, I want to tell you that Bobby Parnell is a solid closer to me when you compare him to somebody like their backup, Jose Valverde.
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 Valverde used to be good with Diamondbacks.
Yes, and the Tigers.
Yeah.
He had a big year with them. But what I want to say is if you saw one of the games, I believe it was the third game of the recent series against the Reds, Valverde saved the game.
Yes.
Might have been the middle game, can't remember. But he pumped everybody up.
Mm-hmm.
You know how these closers, some of them they
Fernando Rodney with the
Yes, he shoots the arrow. Valverde ripped the shirt out. He was pumped up. He was ready to go.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is that I'm not going to hate on a guy who's going to rally the team.
Yeah.
And Valverde, if you can back up your pumped up antics, if you can play well and keep saving games for the Mets, then go right ahead and pump that team up.
Anthony used the word rallying up the team, and Ike
Yes.
Davis did that recently.
Woo! Boy, did he.
Ike Davis.
Boy, did Ike Davis rally up the Mets. What a big, much-needed walk-off grand slam.
Pinch hit.
Pinch hit. It was a hanging breaking ball. He put the barrel of the bat on it, and he basically lifted a large weight off the Mets. Even though it's the beginning of the season, we can't judge that much. But I'll tell you one thing: he lifted a large weight off of his chest because he started the next day.
Yes.
And even though Terry Collins had previously said he was going to start the next day anyway, he still woke up Citi Field. And he did for the Mets what I think they wanted to do, was come out and beat a good team like the Cincinnati Reds.
Yes. With Daniel Murphy's situation with the Mets, last week on opening day, Daniel Murphy wasn't at second base.
No, he wasn't.
Daniel Murphy was at the hospital.
Well, he was.
Not because of his injury.
Well, he used second base to get to third base to get to the area of why he was not at the game. Do you follow me?
He wanted to go home.
No. All right.
You get where I'm coming, second, third home.
He passed second base and passed third base to get to the reason why he was not at second base this past week.
Could you tell me why he wasn't at? Was he injured?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it now.
His wife was pregnant.
Okay.
So he had to get his wife pregnant, obviously. His wife was pregnant, so she had to get pregnant. So he rounded the bases to get to the reason why he was not at second base.
Okay.
Because he had to deliver his child.
His child. He got criticized.
I know. He got
by radio.
By us.
No. Not WICR-AB conversation. No. The radio people.
The sports talk show world. That's who he got criticized. We're part of that, are we not?
But we weren't part of that. We're part of that, but we're not part of that.
No, exactly. We weren't part of the people who criticized him, but we were part of the world that was involved in criticizing him.
And your boy is Boomer.
Boomer. I didn't
That's
expect it out of Boomer. Carton didn't say anything. I didn't expect that out of Boomer. I maybe would have expected that out of Francesa, because Francesa criticized him, but Boomer's criticism was the worst out of all of them.
Yes, and then he goes out, Daniel Murphy, I really didn't mean to say that you're a baby because you had to deliver your baby. But
I know. Listen, he said his wife should have gotten a C-section 2 days earlier, and he sounded serious about it. So, I mean,
it's the first 2 games of the year, 160 more. What are you complaining about?
Listen to me. There is no reason why Daniel Murphy should have been at that Mets game. Please.
Yeah.
Even the next Mets game.
You got to be there with
Listen, maybe if he took a week off, that's pushing it, but the man was there helping his wife. The first couple of games, he missed because he needed his child was just born.
Yes.
What do they want him to do? Deliver the child and then run? His wife needs help.
Yeah.
Well, please. That was ridiculous.
What could you say ridiculous about Yasiel Puig arriving late to the stadium, being benched?
Look, Don Mattingly in spring training has had some issues.
Yes.
He talked to him about it. He talked to Yasiel Puig about the issues that he had with him. I think that he's a very interesting character.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting because he plays, all of a sudden, the way he plays on the field, how it's almost reckless sometimes, is turning to an off-the-field thing.
Yeah.
And, that's unacceptable. Yasiel Puig, what he needs to do is, I think, in my opinion, is he needs to start showing a little more responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's face it, not everybody is a leader. Not everybody is a Derek Jeter. Not everybody is a good player who can also be a good leader.
Yes.
I think that he's part of a team where they have a bunch of stars.
And the leaders, Adrian Gonzalez, Crawford.
Yeah, and he's not the leader.
No.
He's a young, fiery player who tends to be reckless.
Yes.
But as the manager, I have no objection to Don Mattingly benching him for everything he does wrong.
And Yasiel Puig recently injured his thumb, so he's day-to-day.
Yes.
And that leads, with our show last week, we talked about the Dodgers having 4 outfielders, but there's only 3 outfield spots you can play. So Matt Kemp coming off the DL, Matt Kemp's back in the lineup, and last night Matt Kemp bolted 2 home runs in the game.
Matt Kemp is looking to basically say, please, try and give me a reason why I should not be starting.
And Matt Kemp is no scrub.
No, not at all.
He's an MVP type player.
He's the best player in that outfield and arguably on that team when he's healthy. 38 home runs, over 120 RBIs, and a high batting average, over 300. As you said, got him that MVP award.
Mm-hmm.
And if you put his stats up against anybody else, Carl Crawford's, Yasiel Puig's, Adrian Ethier, nobody should be starting over him. But as we talked about before, obviously health plays into it.
Yes.
If you can't stay on the playing field or the court or wherever you are, you're not better than anybody else because they're putting up numbers. You're not.
Yep.
But he's definitely making a statement. How about the Red Sox getting swept by the Brew Crew this past weekend?
The Brewers.
The
Anthony,
defending champions.
I have a question. With you being baseball aficionado,
Yeah.
why is interleague play so early? It used to be interleague. They had interleague week. It would be a 2-week period twice throughout the MLB season. Why is it so early now?
Well, because, interleague play, they incorporated it now where it kind of spans through the whole season so that you basically don't get a look at just your division or your league, I should say, for the most of the season. As you said, interleague play only used to be for about a week.
Yeah.
So that's a very short portion of the Major League season.
Yes.
I mean, they play 162 games. And the only other time they'll see each other is in the World Series.
Yes.
So what they did is expand it more to basically, open things up for fans.
They spread that out, right?
Exactly. Open things up for fans, open things up for the opportunities that teams get to play more diverse opponents, and that's pretty much it. But I'd say for this segment of AB Conversation, that is pretty much it for us on this on this particular discussion of Major League Baseball.
Yes.
But we will be back here on AB Conversation. We'll be talking about the championship, which is tonight.
The NCAA Men's Division I Basketball Championship.
Yes, the culmination of the NCAA March Madness tournament. It has reached its epitome.
Yes.
It has reached the epitome. It has reached its height, and we're reaching our climax here on AB Conversation.
Here is our downfall.
In a good movie, you always have the climax, the rising action. This is our climax coming up
Okay.
on AB
We're not done yet.
Conversation.
Yes, no more downfall.
No, but we will be right back here, so stay tuned.
With that